Because you have been so committed to conserving water, we remain in a pretty stable place in terms of our water supply. Preliminary numbers show us that water use yesterday was 480 million liters, which is up slightly from the day before, but it's at the threshold that we want to try to maintain. It's also down 100 million liters from our average at this time of year. Now, we heard yesterday that it will be likely mid next week when we have an update on how the repairs, the flushing, and the testing of the repairs to the feeder main have gone. Until that point, we are not quite out of the woods yet. As we heard yesterday at 2 p.m. at the Emergency Operations Center, there are 3 main stages that remain in terms of the water restoration plan. Firstly, we need to install and weld the replacement pipe. That pipe was sent to site yesterday, and the installation is going to take approximately 2 days. Then we'll need to fill and flush the full feeder main, which, given the size of this pipe, will probably take about 3 days. That process is going to remove any sediment from the pipe, and it'll get us ready to return the flow from the Bears Paw treatment plant. The last step is preparing to have the water flowing again to our reservoirs or our tanks that exist underground in various communities. This is going to take about 2 days, and that includes water quality testing. Once those steps are complete, we will get an update to you, and we will also find out what you and I might need to keep doing until we get to a more normal place of water flowing from both our treatment plants. Every day, your collective actions are saving approximately 50 Olympic-sized swimming pools full of water. And this is a pretty big deal when we consider that the Calgary Fire Department needs to be able to effectively respond to any emergencies that might occur. So please keep up the really great work that you're doing. And some of you have said, I don't get it. I don't live in Bowness. How does this possibly affect me? Well, let me explain again. This is a water feeder main that has broken. Your average pipe, your water main is about the size of a pizza. This pipe is so big you can drive a vehicle through it. You have all seen the images. This is a very big piece of infrastructure. It is the one that was providing water to our underground network of reservoirs, or tanks sometimes we call them. And now you may think, what does that actually mean to me? I can't see it. I want you to think about the roads that you drive on every day. Then I want you to take that road network and imagine that it's underground. That's the kind of network of pipes that we have that are delivering water throughout our city. Now let's go back to that example and imagine that Deerfoot shuts down. If Deerfoot shuts down, we're in a state of gridlock and nothing's moving. Consider this to be the equivalent. This feeder main break put us into a gridlock where we can't get water to where it needs to go. So if you're having a tough time seeing what the issue is and why it affects us all, try to use that as your best example.